Hey guys, happy day 163, 264 shares. And today I wanted to talk finally about the Q2 earnings report from DavidsTea. If you are a shareholder, it was a very important thing that lets us keep sort of an update on where the company has been, where it's going, and what its financial and innovation standings are. So with that being said, it's after work. I'm really pushing to get this done. Gonna have to edit it after. So let's run through it. I got my iPad here with numbers. So we're just going to jump right into it. So in finances, they had about sales for Q2, just the 3-month period that comes second in the year, of $18.7 million. That is broken down into $3.1 million from their stores, all 18 across Canada, and the rest coming straight about $6 million from their online channels, DavidsTea.com, Amazon Marketplace, and so on. It's interesting. People are reacting very negatively to this because the previous Q2 of the 2020, during the mid-pandemic, they earned $23 million, $4.1 million more than they had this year. And people were reacting without context. They were just saying that's a lower number. So there's obviously, the only reason is people hate the products. The community is breaking up. The things that aren't really based in reality. And I'm not here to be rah, go DavidsTea. I'm here for an adventure and to sort of, be an investor and talk through a business. And so what we were seeing, and the management team used the explanation, when their stores all closed, they closed 240 stores, there was a flood from around the country, all of their North American customers running online to figure everything out and buy directly from them. Some probably bought in bulk, some were just trying to figure it out. And because they were paying shipping, they were buying slightly more, there's that. And now that the pandemic's over and these things are restored, the people that are using the stores aren't using online and maybe making smaller purchases, and the other flow is just not having the same flagship as people sort of rush back out and figure out a new path. What I'm trying to get across is there was a lot of good news. There's good news in that the monitor who covered DavidsTea's restructuring, I believe it was PricewaterhouseCoopers, they basically said, you guys are done, you've gone through the restructuring, you guys are good, you paid out what you needed to, you have basically no debt. Absolutely zero. Good luck rebuilding your company. And we saw that they got out of a ton of negative, unprofitable spots that had a low tea consumption per capita. And then we saw that they actually had still a boosted, really solid online activity. We saw all those things, but people still did not like it that the pandemic, a unprecedented event, has caused people's spending habits to massively change over a very short period of time. So as I look at this, I'm just trying to say to you guys, this is from my strategy, from where I see it as a company I am a part of, in a sense. This is point one. We aren't going to look at Q2 of 2020 or comparing to Q2 of 2019, because that was a different DavidsTea. That was a DavidsTea that was focusing on footprints in malls. It was a DavidsTea focusing on, unprofitable things. It was a DavidsTea that wasn't focused digitally because they had the option. They were trying to stem, blood flow, and cauterize a wound that was just slowly taking them down. They don't have that problem. They also don't have any debt, so this is good. Context is everything here. And so the number we need to remember for the future for next Q2 in 1 year is going to be 18.7 million. And we can look at the breakdowns too of those. But 18.7 million is where we want to grow from. It was the CEO of Ring, the automated doorbell company, that basically said, the thing that kills you is often yourself. And so what I wanted to say is the numbers look good, the transition looks good, and the question is, has the management team made the choice to go in this direction and actually solve the problems the community is having? And in product categories, they are. They are expanding their Christmas catalogs to be in calendars to include matcha and caffeine-free, which is exciting. They're expanding out their pumpkin spice line of just the most, I think they have 7 different pumpkin spice flavors out right now that are selling really well. The important things, the most important things are, as a consumer and as someone who's ordered DavidsTea, I've asked and looked around and I've seen people saying, well, some of the mugs have started to crack and we don't know why that is, and it's very frustrating, and people saying it's taking me weeks and weeks or 2 months to get my package, and when I get it, it's just destroyed. Those are things that need to be cared about, because not only do they want to, as Sarah said, attract more people to the accessibility of tea, they want to keep their currently really strong base community, the people that are buying subscription boxes, the people that advocate for David's Tea, the people that give the best feedback because they feel they have a piece of the brand. They are showing that they're doing it. They're saying that we are losing some margin because we are investing in our technology stack and our stack to get logistics right. As a Canadian company, they really have to work because shipping is kind of a whole different monolith. It's something that they have to deal with, and I believe they have like a New York warehouse, they have a warehouse in Canada, and so on, and they need to make that better, and they need to make the shipping correct, and they need to make sure that the quality assurance on putting these calendars that may be unsecured into the boxes was not done completely correct. And so at the very least during the call, they said, we acknowledge that and we want to fix that. So as we move forward, what this is going to mean is look at that number, 18.7 million. That's revenue. We need to expect that to be higher next year. We need to expect it also to change with the context of, well, are we pushing for more money digitally versus in store? Are we going to be opening up new stores? And that'll be exciting to look at. But that's where we're at. We're at point 1 of David's Tea. Quarter 3 is coming up, and we're going to start adding more context, but we need to view this, as if you're another shareholder, as a new David's Tea ready to go. It is an innovation lab with a large community that is trying to make more accessible and better products for its community, the people that care about it. And I think that Sarah and Frank and the rest of the team laid out, this is what we're doing. We're going to do it exceptionally, and this is the time. We have $13 million in the bank, we got gas in the tank, and it's time to go and be global. North America was great, having 240 stores, great. That's not the future. The future is a global David's Tea. So I think that they're making the decision, and if we get to Q2 2022 and it's not that way, we will have a problem. But until then, I am very supportive of what the management is doing, and I wish them the best of luck. All right, so that's all I wanted to say about Q2. I appreciate anyone's patience. If you guys have any questions, feel free to DM me. Feel free to, put a comment down below. I follow David's Tea not because I want to make a quick buck, but because I think it's a fascinating company with a fascinating management team, with a great product, a community that really matters and is passionate. And I enjoy what they make myself, and I enjoy the memories that are built around it. So hopefully come Q3, we can make it to where more people join in and look at where they're going, and maybe offering feedback, or maybe finding a way that we can be more of a part of making the next David's Tea that much better. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and have a great day, okay? Bye.
In short, we are thrilled about the future of David's Tea. This concludes our remarks, and thank you for joining us today. Have a wonderful day.